Hello, 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 Fab 40 crew. This is our fifth conversation, and we just want to thank you guys for tuning in with us. The real, the raw blackout. Whoop, whoop, blackout. Today we're discussing relationships, and the hot topic I keep hearing as a parent, right? How do children proceed in relationships that they know will disapprove?
Right.
What is your experience with that? What do you hear? How do they continue on with a relationship that they know their parents will not approve of?
As a parent, even if we don't approve, if your child is grown in their own home, doing their own thing, it's some things that we have to, because at one point in time we had people that our parents didn't approve of, and we were going to do what we wanted to do anyway.
Absolutely.
So sometimes we have to step aside as a parent and let your child be grown, whether the relationship works out, whether it don't work out.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, guess what? They're going to do what they want to do. So
that part.
We have to let them take lead of their own relationship.
That's right. And you know what I hear of, especially with men, because of daddy girls, they say, she brought the guy home. He had tattoos everywhere, piercings everywhere.
But first of all, don't judge a book by its cover.
That part.
That's the problem with a lot of parents. We seem to, as soon as we see somebody, oh my God, they got a lot of tattoos
and their
or
appearance,
whatever.
Their appearance.
Well, let me tell you this much. My husband has a lot of tattoos, and he was always on the dean's list.
Okay.
So please don't judge a book by its cover. Now, I will say this. However they treat your child,
yes,
you do have to look at that, because however they treat your child is however they're going to treat your grandchild or somebody else in your family. I mean, there's a time and a place for everything, and we step in, but still, we have to let them be an adult at the end of the day.
Right. Because like you said, we did what we wanted to do. Right. And I grew up in a home where my mom said, you can push it or pull it. Talking about the little red wagon for my 70 and 80 babies. You can push it or pull it. Don't dig a ditch that you can't jump out of.
Because at the same time, we even in our 40s, I mean, our parents can think that the men that we bring home now is not acceptable to them, but at the same time, the person is going to date whoever they want to date.
Grown.
All the way grown.
Super grown. Whole grown.
So they're going to do what they want to do. And we just have to let them be their own self. Right. Let them grow into their adulthood.
There you go. That's what you're
saying.
It's
depending on the age, though.
Identity.
Depending on the age.
Absolutely.
Because at 16, we ain't.
Yeah, now we have to monitor them when they're underage of maturity. But once they reach that peak of, most people say 16, once they reach that peak of maturity where we know they're starting to do things independently.
Right.
And not have to be told what to do, then you can allow them just a little leverage to see what choices they're going to make before we go in with the dad.
Because if you just tug at them and tug them and tug at them, it's going to make a bad relationship between you and your child. So you don't want to do too much.
I don't know, Nikki. I'm dealing with that now. I have a teenage daughter. She's 16. And, I was once 16. So I take in reality of that while I'm rearing her. So, hey, she's into boys. We talk, she has a family behind her. She got 4 brothers, and they ain't playing. They ain't, they're like me. They're on my side, We ain't worried about no boyfriend. It's education and wait till you're married, those type of things. But I do know that, like I said, Adam and Eve, it's inedible. So the boyfriend or dating thing's going to happen one day soon. Hopefully not on my watch, but when she's 18, she can do what she want to do, basically. you know, hey, I'm just gonna keep it real. You know what? We was out there fast and grown. So I need not act like I don't know what's going on out there in the streets. And, you know, stuff worse than what it was. When I was growing up at her age, you know, we went out to the Beaver G Jam clubs and the rec and stuff. We didn't really too much had to worry about doing what these drugs now, the Molly and the ecstasy. You know, we about to, it's so much out there now that, you know, I'm not even, you know, she doesn't even really having really like an option, you know, to go with your girl, and like I told her, you know, you're not dating or going on a date or having a boyfriend. You're just going to have a friend. You know, until you turn 18, you graduate from school, you can do what you want to do. But I'm not keeping her, I'm not sheltering her, keeping her in a close spot. Just, we tone it down. No boyfriend, is a friend, just a friend. And it's no dating. It's just, you know, you're going on an outing. You know, because I want her mind to be really focused on, you know, her future careers, her future lifestyle, and not depending on as a such. I can remember dating, calling myself having the letter from a guy. Hey Kim, I like you. Do you like me? Yes. You click the box yes or no. You know, my mom seen that letter. She was like, what kind of mess this is all y'all got to do while y'all in school? Write letters like this to each other, you know. But they don't do that anymore, you know. So I think like that little courtship that you have during school and over the years during school, you know, you build a kind of a rapport with your classmates, with who you're going to date, you know. So I don't know. This is a topic that, you know, I really want some feedback from other parents that have teenage kids. I do have a grown son as well. It was different with him. You know, he had a girlfriend in school. I don't know why it's just different. You know, I kind of, it's not like I distrust one and not the other. But again, it's more so he's at his age, 16, 17, he was more mature than my daughter is, you know. And he wasn't like naive to be involved in a lot of stuff. He knew that, hey, you know, I better be cautious. I can't do this. I can't go here, you know. But he grown now. So like y'all said, you know, I don't even waste my breath. You know, he do his own thing. Got a child. He didn't do it my way. He did it his way. So that's his bed. He gotta have to, you know, make that bed up every day. You know, I love him dearly. You know, he know that I have an open door policy. When you need to talk to me about relationships or what's going on with your life, you know, you can come talk to me. But I offer him to tell him to do the right thing. You know, wait to marriage before you have a child. You know, you go through all of that talking to him, and it's just like yeah, goes out the ear. But anyway, I have a beautiful grandbaby. I love her to death. But you know, hey, and he still have relationship problems evidently with the baby mom and stuff. So it's just a whole bunch of stuff that I have no control of. You know, don't stress me out. His relationship as a grown man don't stress me out. I'm like you, Shawan. Hey, you do what you do on your own. You know, I ain't got time. But with my 16-year-old daughter, I'm more a little cautious and protective. You know, and keep her involved in other stuff and not her mind on, you know, dating. And everybody wants a companionship. Everybody wants to belong. You know, and so I just do that. We do that for her as a family unit. She has brothers, sisters, her dad. and we just try to make sure that, you know, that she's not out looking for love, basically in all the wrong places. You know, I've been there. I've been young. I've been looking for love in all the wrong places. And I was so loved, you know. So, but it's just an experience you have to go through. And I do know she would go through it one day, but it won't be while she's 16 and 17. I'm just trying to protect her from that. Give me your input, anybody. We're welcome. We're, you know, this is a strong topic because I feel like with my daughter, me and my daughter relationship now is more closer than what me and my mom relationship was when I was 16. You know, we talked about sex and you need birth control pills and, you know, but with me and my daughter now, I can really talk with her. We could read articles together. We could talk about sex and, you know, diseases and stuff. And, you know, she came and said, Mama, what's a G-spot? You know, I'm like, oh my goodness, what the world? You know, so I couldn't ask my mom that. She probably would say, a G-spot? She probably wouldn't even known it back then, but she would have told me, but she probably would have had to go reference and then come back and tell me, like, you know, how they do back then and day. Let me think about it and I'll let you know. That's what my mom used to say. But why you want to know? That would be the why you want to know about a G-spot. Anyway, I'm just messing. Don't pay me no attention, y'all. Give me some feedback. Talk to me.
Another hot topic. Ooh. So, how do you feel about women pursuing men?
I think I say go for it.
I didn't say propose to the man,
Heck no.
ladies. No.
But if you see something that's you like, ooh, he look good, I think I'm gonna go up and talk to him, because you'll miss out on your husband.
You think so?
I know so. By not, you know, taking that step, taking that leap of faith, and you know, I'm gonna go talk to this man right here. Or some people think that, you know, that's not normal for a woman to approach a man. Well, step out of your normal.
There you
and go get your man.
Be different.
I ain't proposed to him now.
No, we ain't proposing to no one.
I know people who's done that.
Yeah, and God bless them. Hey, whatever works for you. But you know what? I think about, you know, we as Fab 40, we travel a lot together and separately. And, you know, we need the big settings, these different dinner affairs or lounge affairs. And, you know, you see a guy gazing, right? But then you have other people that gaze. What is it when you're, you know, you're trying to be approachable, but yet you can tell by the eyes that he really wants to come and speak? But you can tell he's intimidated. Why? Who knows?
Well,
why?
if you can tell by the eyes, then what's wrong with you getting up and going over there and making that connection? Okay.
So don't sit back waiting for him to come to you, because he might not never come.
He might not.
That part. Okay.
Stop intimidating these men.
Ladies.
Relax.
Relax. Quit intimidating the men.
Right.
Some men, because of our demeanor, because of our independency, and just trying to own where we're at in our lives and trying to own the ambiance of what we're in, sometimes that can be intimidating to a guy. When we don't mean to have such a strong structure, I think strong is a good word, right? Meaning confidence about self and self-worth, right? Some guys find that intimidating. Not bougie. I didn't say bougie. Right. They just find it intimidating. They think we're too high class for them to approach us, when we really, really want them to pursue, but yet because of our strong demeanor, self-worth, trying to be non-ratchet and unclassy, we shoo them away because of the way we're too tight. Didn't you just say relax?
Yeah, y'all gotta relax.
Just relax. How do you relax this? Give me a tip. Just relax. Instead of, you know, we cute anyway, right? Right, ladies? We cute anyway. We wouldn't be there if we couldn't be cute, right? But how do we relax in a setting and allow just the normacy to take place, the natural normacy of a guy coming up asking for a dance or want to buy you a drink. Of course, I don't drink, never have, but drink some water, some cranberry juice.
He can buy her a soda.
You can buy me a soda pop? Okay. So, because you know what, sis? I'm typically the one that'll push a guy away.
Yeah.
I don't do that intentionally. Well, sometimes I do.
She too hypothetical. Like, she
Okay.
gotta get all, where you come from? I always tell her, relax. Like, it's okay. You don't have to
Chill
know
out.
everything about a man on the first day. Like, it's okay.
I love
Take
my
baby
girlfriends.
steps. Take
Just-
baby steps. She thinks she with one of her students or something, and she just gotta come.
Right. So don't analyze. Don't
Yeah.
overthink things.
Just enjoy the moment.
Oh, that's good.
Whoop. Just enjoy the moment. So, guys, how do you feel about dating a female and she's bringing home all the bacon?
Ooh.
Are you intimidated by her? What else can we say about that? How do you feel about that?
Right. Some guys are intimidated.
I'm sure they are.
Because guys supposed to be on top. They're supposed to be the breadwinner, right? But in today's world, women are bossing it. They're doing it. They're
Right.
getting all these accolades and commas in front of
Two
their
bosses right here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Commas behind their name and periods in front of their name.
Hello.
So, but it's not to be prideful,
Right.
And it's not to show superior within the household. It's to show you that I'm a team player. I'm a team player, and baby, when you down, I'm up.
Hello.
And when I'm down, you up. And then if we up together, let's soar like an eagle, right?
I do feel like it's a case-by-case situation because, hey, I'm just going to keep it real with you. Nowadays, you got some bullshit artists out here, you know. They see you make that money, you go hard every day. Then when they want to chill, back, you know, you be like, oh, wait a minute. You know, you're taking too many days off. You know, what's going on with your work ethics? Is he playing you? Playing sick? So I think it's a case-by-case situation. You know, I ain't never have to really deal with that too much because, hey, you know what Kanye West say, I ain't saying she a gold digger. She don't mess with no broke. So, hey, that's the best I could do for you, real and raw. Just keeping it real.
Okay, so my thing with that is, I'm speaking from a marriage perspective.
Okay.
Say that my husband lost his job and I'm making all the money. I wouldn't, if you're in a tight, significant,
Yeah.
relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and you really want to be there, you got to stick by that person, whether he making all the money or you making all the money or whoever making all the money.
Yeah.
Because I have seen relationships where you have situations like that and people be ready to split up.
All day long.
But you have to be careful about it because you can split up and then this person end up moving to the very top of the mountain. And then now you looking crazy because you let that person
you
go.
down there in the little valley.
Right.
So he done went to the mountaintop. You down there in the little valley.
Right. So
Because you couldn't be patient.
you got
You had no love. No love.
Apparently there wasn't any
No
of that
love in the-
anyway.
in the marriage.
So you got to be patient and you know you got to stick together because people be so ready to walk away. I can't take this no more. Blah blah blah. No.
But why are they walking away? Because of some calamity that has taken place.
Well, you just said it. They want no love.
It wasn't no love because death to death do us part.
Right. So,
Wow.
But what if it's a girlfriend-boyfriend relationship and they done live together all these years?
Please stay together.
And right, you
When
know,
we say because you don't have that ring, you can easily walk away.
no, because you done created. You probably live together. You done
Yeah.
bought this together, that together, and listen, stuff is so easy to get
Soul
into,
ties, you are bonded.
but it is very hard to get out of.
Yes.
Whether it's a marriage, a long-term relationship, whatever. Very easy to
Listen,
get
with a
into.
marriage, for those that don't know, it takes you years to plan it, right? It takes you years to plan it. It takes you less than a minute to say I do, but it takes a whirlwind of hell to get out of it.
Yes, indeed.
I'm speaking from experience.
And me too.
So you got to know who to love and know when to love, for the Bible speaks of being equally yoked, even though it's no guarantee that you won't have trial and error in
Right.
that
That's
marriage.
the point of having a relationship. Because listen,
gotta
it's
build.
not gonna be sunny every day.
No, but you got to know how to talk, because you shouldn't let the night go down right on the raft, right?
Right.
Don't go to sleep
And be mad at each
on
other.
the raft with one another. Let's communicate. Let's talk about it. For those that don't know how to communicate, listen. Don't shut down. I hate somebody shutting down and not communicating with me what I did.
And that's
I
how
don't
we have
know.
so many split ups.
Divisions, right.
Because
How do I know how to nourish you if I don't know what I did or what I didn't do? You need to communicate and tell
Right.
me what you would like. And that's not being submissive, guys, in a negative way. That's just me loving you. Teach me
Right.
how to love you. We come from different walks of life. We come from different cultures. Listen, it's hard to connect with someone and love them the way they anticipate love. Right?
some people just don't want to talk about it. It's like, forget it. I don't want to talk
So
about
I'm
it.
supposed to know how to love you? Even though we're ace coon booms, we still had to teach each other
Right.
how to love one another. Our group, we have a fabulous of 5 individuals, and we all have different characteristics. My
Exactly.
sister and I, same DNA, same culture, we have different characteristics. We have to love on each other in different ways.
Right.
And that's what makes us so unique, because we know how to love on each other in different ways.
But we communicate.
But we
So
communicate.
as in a male-female relationship, a lot of people don't want to
Why do people shut down?
I have no idea. Maybe
Why?
it's in the raising. Like, they didn't have that communication with their parents and stuff, so it led into their relationship.
Come on, let's talk about the rearing.
So it
What
comes.
did I
It
see my
comes.
parents do growing up?
Hello.
Did my mom run in the room and slam the door when dad was trying to talk to her through the door? Or were we reared in domestic violence?
Hey.
And we always cried and ran to our rooms because of what was going on in the household? Wow, our rearing does affect what takes place in our adult
And
lives.
yes, exactly.
But because we watch TV and because we read, I mean, now we're educated and now we're mature, and if we've accepted Christ as our personal Savior, we have the Holy Spirit within in us
Well,
to
that's
give
not
us
every
guidance.
relationship, though.
It's not in every relationship, but some of us know better. Don't people say when you know better,
You do better. Well, maybe they must don't know better, because I'm so serious. Like, a lot of people are so ready to just walk away instead of talking about it.
Thinking like it's going to be better without him or her. It don't get better, it get rough.
Right. Because you wondering what that person doing or who they doing it with. Because you already know what they did with you. So is they doing the same thing with that person, or is they doing
So
it
look
better?
at, so jealousy and bitterness kicks in, right? And then you think it's rosy on the other side. Then you got to get to know someone all over again.
All over. If you don't spend all these years with this one
You done
person.
invested all of this into someone. You just got to be able to talk it out. You got to talk it out. At this age, we're going to go in the back room and we're going to fight it out.
And then we're going to make up.
And we're going to make up. Because it's not easy. It's not
Right.
easy out here. It's kind of embarrassing when you're of age and
You're still splitting up.
you're still splitting up, you're breaking up to make up, and you really don't have anyone to call your own because of the era that we're living in today. It's embarrassing.
Right, grabbing trash bags, putting your stuff in and leaving for a week, coming back, putting the stuff out the trash bag back in the drawer. Listen.
We witnessed that one night outside talking. Did we
Listen,
witness somebody
I've
doing
done
that?
it.
You
With
talking
my
from
younger
experience.
days.
Lived experiences are the best
Right.
experiences.
Hello.
Yes.
I'm not going to sit here and
Wow.
I didn't do it.
Wow.
Not now. But I'm
So
just
talking
saying.
on that topic, I think this is like a parallel to that. What if you're single, not married people? What if you're single and you just want a getaway? But in the midst of the getaway, you want this love affair like nothing, like a fairy tale.
Okay.
Do you agree or disagree? Do you
I have
believe in
no
fairy tales?
comments.
Ooh,
She did say not married people, right?
she pleads the fifth.